Hey everyone, it's Bess from the Theme Park family, and this is it. We are here. It's Bluey opening weekend at last, and we're so excited, you know. So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for all the subscribers. You know, it means so much to get as many as we've got now. It's just crazy. It blows my mind. So thank you, and thank you for all your comments as well. I love replying to them. I love hearing about your days. So please keep posting, and I'll keep replying. But thank you for joining us today. It's an exciting one. For months and months we've been focusing on the construction of Bluey, the demolition of Postman Pat, and it is finally open. And also we're going to be showing you loads of theme park updates around the park. Look, Easter eggs. Do you reckon they've gone for the chocolate volcano like they did all them years ago? I missed that. That was awesome, wasn't it? But we're going to bring you updates from all around the park. It's opening weekend of Bluey, like I said. It's also the start of the Easter holidays, so we're hoping that the queues aren't as crazy as they have been lately. So let's go on the park and have a good day. Bluey time. And just in case you're interested, because I find stuff like this interesting, the park's open till 6 today. Yesterday was the last day of Alton After Dark. So no more 8 o'clock openings until Scarefest now, unfortunately. Also, unfortunately, Bluey is closed at the minute. So the actual opening day was yesterday. We're here on the Sunday of opening weekend. Our thinking being hopefully it won't be as busy, and we weren't able to come yesterday anyway. So hopefully we'll get on it later. I'm sure we will. Otherwise, opening weekend is going to be great. In the park doesn't actually seem that busy, so let's see how much we can get done before Bluey opens later. So you can see the new ride there, look, just through the trees. Doesn't it look great? It looks so vibrant and colourful, and there's some people waiting outside the entrance, look, so who knows. I wonder if it'll open soon, but either way we'll be bringing you updates later, so stay tuned. For now, let's go see what else is open. And across the front, at the bottom of the Tower Street, look, we've got all these nice Bluey CBeebies land banners. Just a shame it's not open yet. I mean, let's hope it opens later. I think what we'll do is go to Mutiny Bay for a bit, stay around here, and then we'll be able to get to Bluey quickly if it does open. So for those people who don't know, they now sell Fast Track in CBeebies Land, which is just horrendous. So this queue behind me, you know, for that bug monorail thing, people are like not queuing up the stairs, so you don't think it's got a queue, but actually you've got all this queue, and then you wait to just walk up the stairs because that's where the Fast Tracks enter. So if you thought CBeebies Land had big queues before, then welcome to CBeebies Land in 2026, because not only have you got a massive new ride, you've also got the introduction of Fast Track. And just in case you're wondering, Bluey has Fast Track as well. I don't know if it does this early on. Sometimes you find that new attractions might get Fast Track in for summer holidays, for example, just so they can work through those busy crowds when it's just opened. But knowing Towers at the minute, it's probably got Fast Track going on right now. So if it does actually open, we will find out. So while there's a bit of Dougie going on in the showground, you can see the skyline of Bluey there. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Popping up over the showground. Oh, I best go. I've got kids on the loose. And coming through the showground, because that's where you've got to go at the minute, presumably because that's where the big... Oh yeah, look! There it is! Looking very nice and bright. And a few people who reckon they're going to be lucky by getting on it when it hasn't even started testing yet. But who knows? I'm guessing if people are waiting, they must have been told it might open, rather than saying it's going to be closed all day. Oh, here's the Fast Tracks, look. So it's, yes.
Regrettably, we will have to close the queue line and ask you to use one of our other attractions. Please make your way to the nearest exit.
There you go, 2 or 3. Yeah, we're going to see you go pick a little bit.
Here come the grannies is experiencing a delay which can't be resolved in the foreseeable future and has ceased operation. Thank you.
There you go, it can't be resolved in the foreseeable future. That's good. Day 2 of operation. Nice one. So anyway, going back to the Fast Tracks, look, so you can get 2 or 3 on any of those. So what's great is the rides which are going to get insane queues all summer, Bluey, Night Garden, Octonauts and Treetop Adventure, are now going to get even bigger, more insane queues. But at least there'll be more money to put into closed queue line announcements. Looking at the ride, it actually looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks real nice. I mean, I don't know about this green fencing going on here. Like, I like the blue fencing. This is a bit like school playgroundy, isn't it? But I like that you got chili over there, look. Raking some leaves. And we've got a bit of Bandit wrestling with a lawnmower. So, like I said, yesterday was the main opening day, and I think I had a little breakdown, but nothing too crazy. Whereas to not even let people in the queue line, I don't think it's even started opening at all today. But we'll have some good looks later going on. Hey up, what's this? There we go, marvellous. What will be more marvellous is if it opens. I mean, on the plus side, this is now open again. So let's get our V-rides in, 5-minute queue. Here we go, just tested. Looks nice. I know, the shade's massive.
Here Come the Grannies is currently running empty for test purposes. We're not sure how long it will be before reopening the ride, but we'll provide updates as soon as possible. Thanks for your patience.
So we watched it go out a couple of times, and now it's back and trapped in the station with an announcement that it might not be opening at all. So we can live in hope and wait and see. So while Bluey isn't happening, we're on the Furchester Hotel. I don't mind Furchester Hotel. It's alright. Go Jetters is only 10 minutes, that's just opened. And then I might take the kids in there for a bit. It's turning into a bit of a CBeebies day while we're waiting to see if Bluey opens. I mean, it's not looking likely. The time is 1 o'clock. Park closes at 6, so it might do. But I guess what you've got to bear in mind now is if it does open, the queue's going to be insane, isn't it? Because everyone's going to want to go on it because it hasn't been open all day so far. So, yeah. So while Bluey is not open, we've come in here and they've really sorted it out. Loads of the machines are working that weren't working before, and they seem to be operating on like a time slot like you did before, so you actually all come in at the same time and have a proper game. So that's good. He's having a great time. I don't know where he is. It's testing again, so we're waiting in the rain just in case. So it's, what time is it? 2 o'clock and we're walking away from Bluey. We've been there all morning. We've done everything in CBeebies land. The kids are ready to move on, I'm ready to move on. But I guarantee you, as soon as we do, Bluey's going to open. But stay tuned, because we have to get on that by the end of the day. We have to. I've not waited this long so they come and not do it on opening weekend. But this thing here has been closed for ages, and as we walk past, it's just opened with absolutely no queue at all. Spitball Wizard was actually alright. I think it's the first, yeah it is. It's the first time I've been on it this year, because it was closed for Pirate Takeover, and we just didn't get on it opening weekend. And yeah, we were so lucky to get it just as it opened. And I went on it once, my little boy went on it 4 times in the end, single rider, just going round and round and round. Now it's really raining. So you're at Alton Towers ride, it starts raining, what rides do you go on? You think, well, I'm off on the Curse at Alton Manor, maybe Gangster Granny or Hex. Well, the Curse of Alton Manor and Gangster Granny are closed, so that's great. And Hex, as you can see, look, you've got to wait outside, haven't you, in the rain. when, because of the fast tracks, they're going to walk straight in. So there's all that empty indoor queue. Yeah, you're standing outside in the rain to walk through it because of the fast tracks. It's just ridiculous. So just over here, we've got the Sky Ride. Goodness knows how long that's going to be closed for. I mean, Alton Towers have put so much money into that over the past couple of years, and it opened about a year ago, didn't it? I remember being here May time, so not even a year ago, and it's already down. I mean, whether that's to save running costs or whether there's an issue, either way, it's not all right. Rides like the Sky Ride should not be closed at a park of this size. And also, not even just for accessibility, like that's obviously the main thing. But like my kids love going on the Sky Ride just as an attraction on its own. And just having it not here, it's not okay. That needs to be sorted as a priority. And talking about getting things sorted, like this whole corner of the park here is just empty. I mean, it used to be quite a hive of activity in the courtyard there outside Hex. You used to be able to have loads of events going on. I remember there being a big tent, and you know, it'd always be in crowds and things. Maybe have some shows on in there. When that Burger Kitchen was a McDonald's, it was always so busy, and you had Toyland tours, or even Charlie and the Chocolate Factory there. Like, they were popular attractions. Now we've got what? A Burger Kitchen, which is closed, and a huge show building there with absolutely nothing going on inside it. It's ridiculous, isn't it, really, when you think about it? And this is supposed to be our premier theme park destination in the UK. Well, you just look at Europe. I mean, watch our Efteling videos. That place is insane. And then go into France, you've got Disney, obviously, but Park Asterix will just shows this place up every day of the week. And then Germany, you've got Europa Park Phantasialand. Like, as soon as you cross into Europe, the quality of theme parks goes through the roof. And, you know, Alton Towers, late 90s, early 2000s, you can see it going that way. Whereas at the moment, there's so much that needs sorting for this place to compete with the likes of Universal. I mean, what's that? You're looking at 6-7 years, I think, at the earliest. Is that right? Until Universal opens. Well, this place needs to get sorted now. Because unless you're going to throw an insane amount of money at this place very quickly, you need to start sorting out now. Because all of you guys who have been to Universal parks, the quality it will throw this place under straight away, won't it? Like, it's absolutely crazy. And by that, I mean, like, I'm not suggesting this place won't stay open. I'm saying that the attendance is really going to suffer. I think Alton Towers is a destination location for quite a lot of people coming to the hotel, staying for a few days, and people are going to want to go to Universal anyway because that's a new, exciting place. So Alton Towers are going to have to give people a reason to come here and to spend hundreds of pounds staying here. I mean, even coming for the day, even using vouchers, you're still looking like a lot of money. I mean, we're pass holders, but petrol's so expensive at the minute, and food is. It still costs us a lot to come here, even bringing pack up and stuff. And let's say Bluey doesn't open all day, we're not going to get our petrol money back, are we, or anything like that? Like, we don't get a discount on our annual pass. And this is maybe a conversation for another time, but, you know, yes, we're pass holders, but we pay for that service. We pay for a service to come to an operating theme park and enjoy it. And when you come into places that are partially open and things are closed and you don't get on stuff, it's almost accepted that pass holders go, oh, well, I can come back again another time. But it's not as easy as that, is it? Like I said, the cost of fuel alone to come here for another day is a lot. And we are still paying for those passes. Like, they're not gifts, are they? We pay a lot of money for our family to have these passes and should be getting a quality service. And for years and years and years we have done. But particularly at the moment, it feels like it's, you know, becoming a shadow of its former self. Like, really hope things sort out. You know. But talk about sorting out. Let's see what the device instructions can see. Just look like even if you weren't an Alton Towers fan and you didn't know that this used to be the dungeons and is a temporary horror maze and all that, you're thinking it's not good, is it? It's just random bits of theme that are clearly just covered up all signs. And if we're willing to build a permanent fence in front of something, then we're clearly not planning on having it open anytime soon. I mean, this is where Project Horizon is supposed to be if that ever happens. How about Project sort on Towers Out? That'd be good. And those of you who are fans of the channel know that, like, I adore theme parks. That's the whole point of this channel, you know. I absolutely love them and my passion for them is huge. And I'm not a negative person, but I'm also like a real person and just want to say how it is, because a lot of people spend their money coming to places like this and need to know like exactly what it's like. And, you know, yes, I still love this place, and yes, I'll still be coming here all the time. But I just know the potential that it can have and know that it can operate much better than this. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to still be some positives coming out of the day. So stay tuned. Who knows, we might even get on Bluey. Whoop. So we decided to check out Dark Forest, and look, 13 is actually nobody here. Which I guess is what you get for the wet days. You know, it's cold, it's wet. But you do get on more things. There he goes. Let's ride it. Right, now apparently Bluey is open. It's at 4:30 and it closes at 6. So we're going to try and get to it quickly before everybody else does. Come on, we've got to get on Bluey. So it's not going around, which is a good sign. But there is people in the queue, but it is not going round. And then, like you may have seen earlier, you've got to walk in this CB BizLand entrance. I think that one's closed, in case there's overspill on the Bluey queue, I imagine. And it's still not going round. Let's just run anyway. Well, there's people in the queue. It's not going round. What does the queue say? Oh, well, it must be open. Let's go. Oh, yes, Bluey Bingo! Smile. Lovely. And a red balloon. And then here, look. This is the play area that we showed you being constructed, and then the queue line on the outside. I like that even though it's a queue line, they've thought about making it fun. And there's a little hoops to play in here. Apparently the guy on the gate just said it's an hour long when it's full, and this does not look full, so hopefully it'll be less than that. You're making music, mate! Yay! How exciting! Oh, there he goes. Nice parking spot, Vita. Weird. I thought Vita was in the Dark Forest. Ah! Here he goes. And there's a nice bit of the queue there to play in as well, look. So the normal queue's got loads of nice play areas and stuff for the kids, but look, that there is the fast track queue and the wrap queue next to the standby queue. And I don't know where they merge because I haven't been on this before, but it better not be long. We're not moving that much. I say that, now we're moving. But yeah, we'll find out where we're going to merge. Here we are, look, this is where we join, and it seems to walk into the station. Oh, here we go. Sneak over the fence. And then it looks like, I think we'll probably just go in here then be there shortly. This is a bit less themed. So the entrance is just there. Let's see what the station's like. Two, please. Thank you. Row 8. Let's go. I love this house. The detail of it is so awesome to be so close after seeing it on the wraps for so long. I did wonder if this was going to be some like place where the Bluey character might be. I love this screen on here though, look. Where you can see the characters in there. And my kids were saying they're all parts of the episodes as well. And I know I've read that they've like integrated a lot of the episode stuff in here, and my kids have been recognising it, so that's cool. There's a sign up. Here come the grannies. And then you got the access pass that way, and the main entrance this way, look, with the play areas and all that. Other bits of theme from another episode, I imagine. Do you recognise it? No. So you can see, like, it is a garden shed, isn't it? We wonder what it was. And they have left that bit open, which is a bit weird. But it wasn't cold in there, and it's a very windy day, so I'm sure it's alright. So there we have it. We've actually got on Bluey after a day where I honestly did not think it was going to happen, but I'm so pleased that we did. Firstly, the area itself is awesome. I mean, I just like to review the whole thing, but it's so fresh, it's so vibrant, the music's great, the vibe is just lovely. So actually, I think all that is top notch. I mean, the theming elements are nice. You know, you're not expecting the world's craziest theming for a ride like this, but you're expecting nice stuff, and that's what you get, you know? So I think it's great. Also, you know, to have a current IP like Bluey, I mean, I did like Postman Pat, but, you know, it's old, isn't it? You know, like a lot of the kids now don't know who Postman Pat is, whereas Bluey is everywhere. So it makes perfect sense to have a fresh IP here at CBeebies Land. The queue itself was great, wasn't it? Like, you've got all those play areas and things for the kids. We waited 50 minutes, maybe about 45. And my little boy wasn't really ready to move on in the queue because he was so happy just playing around. For me though, as an adult, it was slow moving, that queue. You think with those big trains, you'd be walking through it, but there was a lot of other people in that fast track access pass queue. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it made it very slow moving. But like I said, the guy on the gate said when it's full it's an hour, but it's not a long queue in terms of distance. I think it'll just be slow moving because they're selling fast tracks for it. The ride itself, though, was lovely. It was so smooth, it was really fun. It did 2 laps and it interacted with those characters you went round. They didn't move or anything, but you could hear them talking and saying things as they would do in the episodes as you went past. So that was good. And the 2 laps just make that little bit of a long queue slightly more worthwhile. But yeah, I loved it. In terms of the park, you know, it's a bit bigger than Octonauts. Not quite at the runaway train, so it kind of fills that gap. I mean, the runaway mine train now has a 1.1 metre height restriction, doesn't it? It used to be 0.9. I don't really know how. So this is another 0.9 coaster that those kids have got now for that and Octonauts, so that makes sense. They did keep it open till 6. Apparently they tried to close it at 5 with the rest of Sea Beavers Land, but people were getting a bit irate because it only opened. Well, I checked the app at 4:30 and it was open, so it must have been open between 4 and 4:30. And to close your new ride at 5 o'clock when the park opens at 6 is ludicrous. So I'm hoping that they do keep this open till 6, even though the rest of Sea Beavers Land closes at 5. That being said, you know, maybe I'm being greedy, but it'd be good if they kept some other bits open as well, because I was just waiting with my little girl while my wife and boy went on this, and there's nothing for her to do. Like if the night garden was open, or even the play area, or Jojo and Gran Gran, or that little roundabout or something, you know, just so we could do while they went on Bluey, because that's another thing. Postman Pat, anybody could go on, because this has a height restriction. That's just one less ride for those youngest, smallest children to go on. So that's the only little thing really. But no, lovely addition. Glad they got it working. Can't believe how long it was closed on the second day of operation. Like, it's just a kids coaster. I'd understand if it was some crazy technologically advanced ride. It is a kids coaster, and they didn't get it open till after 4 o'clock, but at least they did get it open. So I hope that helps anybody who was kind of wondering what the ride was like and is hoping to come down for themselves. It says on the app it opens at 9, even though the park opens at 10, so I don't know if that's a bit of a typo. Surely it is. I can't see them opening this one ride an hour earlier. Maybe they do for hotel guests or something perhaps, but they closed the queue at 6. It's now 6:15 and there's empty trains going round. Because once that fast track queue is empty, the rest of the queue just gets eaten up dead quick because those trains are massive. I just can't stand fast track. I just can't stand it. Can't stand it. So another reason why we love Efteling so much, eh? But then to summarise the day as a whole, I mean, it's lovely and sunny now, but it hasn't been. And really, we came to go on this. So for it not to be open at the start of the day and have all that faff and then not knowing whether to go or come back, like, oh, opening days can be a nightmare, can't they? I haven't had a good track run with opening days, you know. So I didn't get on Hyperia. I didn't get on Soar the Ride when that opened. Here, for opening days, I've never done too bad. I've always ended up getting on them eventually. And Blue is the same. But yeah, we haven't got on many things, but I think we had a nice time around Sea Beavers Land, doing all the stuff around here. We went on Spinball Whizzer. Like I said, my boy went on it 4 times, I think, with a single rider queue. We walked on 13 and did a Sea Life, and they did Hex and some stuff. So that whole other side of the park we haven't even done. But it's because the runaway train's closed and all that, isn't it? So hey-ho, where we go. But yeah, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.